A lot of the animals, though, they do use their natural coats as a camouflage to help them hide and stay protected. Looks like up here on the right, we're going to be able to see greater kudu, which is the one crossing the road here, as well as those bongos, those darkish colored ones. The greater kudu here on the left is the second largest of the antelope. They can actually weigh up to 750 pounds. There are two of them there in those bushes. Now those bongos on the right have been given the nickname the ghost of the forest because they can actually slide through the bushes, making very little noise. Look out and see if we can find anything. Up ahead here on the right, it looks like we're going to get to see a hippopotamus out of the water. Now hippopotamus, they do like to stay underneath the water for most of the day to help them stay cool. They can hold their breaths for up to 8 minutes at a time. Although they now at birth, hippopotamus are about 85 pounds, but males can actually tip the scales up to 5,000 season. And one of the cool things about those birds is that both the male and the female will watch over those nests. Now, hippopotamus do come out of the water at night, and they travel over 6 miles to lead up to 150 pounds of grass. Now you are going to be crossing a bridge here. Please make sure to remain fully seated, because as you look to the left, you're going to see those very real Nile crocodile. Now Nile crocodile, they can grow up to 20 feet long. And throughout the day, you see some of them, they do have their mouths open, which they'll do to help release excess body heat.
One has their mouths open. You should take a picture of that one.
Whoa! Now the Nile crocodile do have a bite pressure of 2,000 pounds per square inch, which can crush the bones of its prey. We are going to head right out of here into the Serengeti grasslands, which stretches for hundreds of miles throughout East Africa.
Alright, finally going to the grass.
Now up ahead here on the right, you'll be able to see the baobab tree, also known as the upside down tree. Now baobab trees, they do remain leafless about 9 months out of the year, and will store gallons of water in their trunks to help them survive throughout the dry season.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Now everyone, this is my favorite view of the savannah. You see a lot of different things here. You see some of the animals as well as the landscape, which is provided to us naturally from the animals themselves.
Oh, hello.
What is that big thing? What is it right now?
Now here through the grasslands, you're going to see a lot of the landscape which is provided to us from the animals. The elephants, they do like to knock down the trees, exposing them, eating them. The giraffes, they like to trim the bottoms of the trees.
That's where
The light shine through so that more can grow, so that there is plenty to eat for everyone. As well as the antelope and gazelle will trim up the grasses. Truly is a nice natural circle of life. There's plenty for everyone to eat.
Is that a termite farm?
Yep.
Now, as we travel through here, though, we'll see a lot of these red clayish mounds, which these are known as termite mounds. Termite mounds are made up of dirt, saliva, as well as dung. And once they're baked out into the hot sun, they can become as hard as concrete. The elephants, they like to use the tall ones as a scratching post. And once they're worn down, the antelope and gazelle like to jump up on top of them and use them as a lookout post. That way they can spot their predators, hiding off in the tall grasses in the area, as well as they'll be able to find an easy escape route. Up ahead on the right, we'll be able to see some white-bearded wildebeest, which are these large gray animals. The white-bearded wildebeest, they have the largest of the land migrations of all the animals in Africa. They're also cousins to the zebras, which we can tell from the stripes on their sides as well as on their necks. Now the large horned animals here are the Ankoli cattle. Ankoli cattle are also known as Watusi cattle from the first tribe that domesticated them, the Watusi tribe. Horns are hollow with a honeycomb-like structure, and they'll circulate their blood out of their bodies into those horns to help them stay cool throughout the day. So those horns can actually grow up to 6 feet.
Look, look, look.
Now up ahead here on the left, we'll be able to see the tallest animals in the world.
Giraffe.
The giraffe. Now giraffe at birth are about 6 feet tall. And males can actually grow anywhere from 18 to 20 feet. On the left there, you see those Messiah giraffe, which we know is from their irregular and jagged spots that they have. A group of giraffe is known as a tower because they're so tall they tower over everything. They also use their excellent eyesight to help them out. You can see the predators coming from off in the distance. That way they can find an easy escape route. Now we are heading into Monkey Point. Now Monkey Point got its name from a group of mandrills that inhabited the area. So we'll keep a lookout to see if we can find any of these monkeys, which it looks like there's quite a few here on the left. Now the mandrills are the largest monkeys in Africa. The males weigh up to 100 pounds, but females much smaller, only about 30 on his face. He's the one way off there next to that rock wall. So it may actually be a male. We'll keep a lookout to see if we can find a herd somewhere here in the area. Looks like we may get a good view of this elephant, so we'll pause here for a moment. Get a good side view.
Dad, that was the biggest monkey. Dad, take a picture of him right now. Oh my God. His trunk is reaching the ground. I saw your teeth too.
We're going to cross this bridge. We're going to take it pulley, which means very slowly in Swahili. It is one of the oldest bridges on the reserve, so make sure to cross those fingers. Oh no! Hold on as well, guys. Oh, we're halfway there. Almost there, guys. I've made it, and you've made it. We're going to head out of here. Yes. We travel through, we'll see a lot of this red clay, which elephants, they like to eat red clay. They'll break it up, provide them some extra minerals. So there are some tusk marks and footprints here on the left, as well as there's even more there on the right. People look out, maybe moving into elephant country here. See like more elephants. There's good signs because there's a lot of grass in the area, which elephants, they actually will eat about 300 pounds of grass a day as adults. They have an extremely large diet. There are quite a few way off in the distance there on the left. We'll try and get closer to see if we can get a good view of them. So try and find a local radio station. Elephants are unfortunately losing their homes due to mining for coltan, which is found in a lot of electronics like cell phones and laptop computers. There is one way up there on the left. Quite a few more up here. We're going to head right on up. It's a good view of that elephant there to the left of that mailbox tree. Now the gestation period of elephants is 22 months. It's almost 2 whole years, and they have the second longest adolescence right behind the humans of 15 years. They also will flap their ears back and forth throughout the day to help them stay cool. They'll also fling mud and dirt on their backs to act as a natural sunscreen as well as a bug repellent, because they do have very sensitive skin. Out here on the left on the island, you see those large pink birds, and those are the greater flamingo. Greater flamingo are born a light grayish color, and throughout their lives they eat different shrimp, brine, and other water creatures. Contain minerals like beta-carotene, which is what's going to help them turn that pink. Now, a group of flamingos is known as a flamboyance. Well, there's a flamboyance of flamingos to your left. Up ahead here on the left, we'll be able to see some bontebok, as well as an ostrich. Now the bontebok are those dark brown animals, and they are extremely endangered. They are extinct out in the wild and can be found on reserves like this one. The ostrich there is the largest bird in Africa, and although it has wings, it is flightless but can run up to speeds of 40 miles per hour. There are some white rhinos laying way off in the distance there to the right. Try and see if we can get another good view of those white rhinos. You can see that mud pit. They like to use the mud pits as well as trees to sharpen their horns, because they are made of keratin, the same thing your hair and fingernails are made from. So they're pretty easy to sharpen. That's also what they're hunted for.
I missed it.
On the left, we'll be able to see some cheetah. There are some laying down up here.
Right there.
One's sitting there in the hay.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's standing up now. Now, cheetah are the fastest of the land animals. They travel at over 60 miles per hour, so short little bursts, using their non-retractable claws. They also hunt during the day using their excellent eyesight to help them out. Straight ahead here, you see this large rock formation, which is known as a kopie. And lions, they like to use kopies as lookouts to spot their prey off in the distance. We'll keep a lookout to see if we can find any of these lions around here. Heading right on around. Oh, everyone up on the right there, you see some white rhinos. Now, white rhinos, they actually got their name from a mispronunciation of the word "weit," which in Afrikaans means wide, referring to their wide and broad-shaped mouths. They weigh an average of about 5,000 pounds, much larger than the black rhinos. They're much more social as well. They're in groups known as a crash. Some more of those white rhinos laying down. Those are the ones we saw earlier.
There, right there.
Now up ahead here on the left, you can see those lions laying down, as well as there's one all the way up to the very tallest of those rocks. Now lions are very inactive animals throughout the day, anywhere from about 18 to 20 hours. And the females are going to be the ones that do most of the hunting, while at night, while the males, they'll stay back to protect the rest of the pride. Also here on the left, we'll see some large burrows, and these are home to the warthogs, the largest of the burrowing mammals. Let's see if we can find any warthogs around here. There's one walking around there to the left, a little toward the back. Oh, there goes running. Now, warthogs, they like to back into their burrows to expose their razor-sharp tusks. That way they can ward off the predators. Now, also up here on the left, looks like there are some eggs there. Those are ostrich eggs, and they weigh about 3 pounds.
Oh, right here.
But you can see the ostrich also there on the right, as well as another view of this white rhino back there.